Family. Testing. Can you hear me? What's going on, family? Can y'all hear me? What's going on, family? What's the deal, man? This is Junior the Truth. This is the Punch Junkie Morning Show. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to tune in. Really, truly appreciate you, man. Shout out to the LDBC, Lions Den Boxer community. Be sure you go visit the website over at www.ldbcsports.com. Create a profile while you're over there, man. It's absolutely 100% free. Um, excuse me. Wednesday nights, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be sure to tune in to the Smoke City Mobcast, presented by the Lions Den Box community. Link is in the description to the show's channel. The show streams live via the YouTube channel. Thank you, sir. It streams live via the YouTube channel, as well as the LDBC mobile app, which brings me to my next point. Be sure to download the mobile app if you haven't done so. Whether you team Apple or team Android, we do have a mobile app for you, and it is absolutely free. You have to excuse me. I just slammed down my breakfast because I'm running late. You feel me? But anyway, follow me everywhere via social media. I can be found with the handle Junior the Truth, JUNIORTHETRUTH, and that is over all the social media platforms, man. That is everything, each and every one. Shout out to the good folks over at punchjunkie.com. Be sure to go visit that website over at www.punchjunkie.com. I'm going to send out an early alert. Tonight's show more than likely will be postponed, but I'll send out an alert via the YouTube channel for sure. But more than likely it's going to be postponed, and we'll postpone it until Sunday. Just got a lot of stuff that's going to be jumping off down here where I am, and so, but we'll figure it out for sure. We'll figure it out for sure, and then I'll send out a notification via the actual channel. Man, can y'all can't hear me? It looks like my levels are good. I want to be sure y'all can hear me. So if you can hear me, let me know, man. You can push one or give me a thumbs up or something. You hear? Okay. Salute, everybody. But thank y'all once again for tuning in. St. Cruz and my OG in the building, man. Up early, first in the chat. Salute, family. Shadow 979. What's going on, baby? Jay West. What's going on, baby? H-Con, what's happening, Brothers UK, YG Knight, and Seem to Dream, Cursor, DOG215, Harold Jones, Stormy B-Man, Rob Sportsman Lee, man, what's going on? Don Banks, YG Knight, what's going on? H-Con, dang, that thing jumped. Where we at? H-Con, Jay Good, what's up, baby? Let me see, Cursor, what's happening? Big Dog Willie in the super chat, man. Salute, Big Dog Willie, man. I appreciate you. And I seen the dream. I think I got you. Don Banks, there we go. Everybody's good to go, man. Wanted to jump in here real quick, man, and just kind of talk to you guys. Man, we got the news. I was listening to my brother. I was listening to my brother Cali Enigma, and he was indeed talking about the Luis Ortiz offer. He was talking about the fact that Luis Ortiz did receive an offer from Eddie Hearn, not a contract, but he received an offer. The offer was for $2 million to step in as a replacement for Gerald Big Baby Miller. Luis Ortiz, of course, declined that offer because he had a larger offer pending from Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. The guy, what's going on, baby? Hashtag Junior Mafia. Salute, family. You know, that is it. So, of course, the narrative is going to be that Luis Ortiz ducked the fight. The narrative is going to be that, you know, Luis Ortiz said that he would take anything, and they offered him $2 million, and it's more money than this and that. And, excuse me, he didn't accept it, and so on and so forth. And my thing is this, man. I think at this juncture, honestly speaking, Luis Ortiz has earned the right to move however he wants to. He wanted Jarrell Big Baby Miller's contract. Jarrell Big Baby Miller's contract was somewhere like, what was it, like a $7 million guarantee. Then with the backside, and they projected that he would walk away with about $10 million or something like that. So to go from that to get a $2 million offer, you know what I mean, it really is literally a slap in the face, man. You know, in my opinion, I think that, you know, there just could have been a little bit more done to make that fight happen. But the fact of the matter is, as we all know, that fight is not just a short notice fight for. It's not just a short notice fight for Luis Ortiz is also a short notice fight for Anthony Joshua, and Luis Ortiz is better than Anthony Joshua. Luis Ortiz is a serious threat to Anthony Joshua. I don't think by any stretch of the imagination they actually wanted to make that fight. Um, you know what I'm saying? They didn't want to make that fight when Luis Ortiz was signed to Mushroom Boxing. You know what I'm saying? When he worked with Eddie Hearn as his promoter, they didn't want to make that fight. So surely they're not going to do a whole lot to try to make that fight now in this circumstance, especially here in in the clutch in this in it when it's in a pinch. So I'm not surprised, man. I'm not surprised. I'm not shocked. I'm not startled. I'm not anything. Of course he didn't want to make that fight. You know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of a no brainer in my opinion. Um, I mean, I was listening to Charles D. What's up, baby? Damon Hendricks, what's happening, family? I was listening to Luis Ortiz, originally saying, he wanted that fight, he's available, and then all of us pushing for them to make that fight. I was listening to it and everything, and I had the same thought as everybody else. It'd be a good look uh, if they made that fight, and so on and so forth. But I never really expected that fight to come to fruition, man. I just didn't. Um, Anthony Joshua, his career up to this point, the fact that them moving him the way that they have moved him, protecting him and being very strategic. The fact that he's not, um, you know what I mean? Like, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I never expected that fight to come to fruition. That's just the truth. I wish I could say more. You know what I'm saying? I wish I could be more. What can I say? I wish I can. Sorry. Sorry, y'all. Trying to do a whole bunch of stuff at the same time. But anyway, um, I wish that I could. You know, I wish it would turn out a different way, man. But it's not. You know what I'm saying? Brown Boxing says I like that setup, Junior. Man, I appreciate it. I appreciate it, bro. This is my new backdrop. I'm actually really in my studio. I got the backdrop that look like a hotel lobby. You feel me? I'm in a hotel. It looks like I'm in a hotel lobby. Like I'm running around somewhere in America trying to make some magic happen. You feel me? But yeah, I never expected that fight to come fruition to materialize. Um, I just didn't. Like I said, they were unable to make the fight happen when they were under the same umbrella. You know what I'm saying? And truthfully, man, Eddie Hearn is in a pinch. Eddie Hearn has he's in a bad way, man. And then too, also salute to Toot Robinson in the super chat. Salute family. He said, "What up, Junior? The truth." Salute to the chat. Yes, indeed, bro. Salute to Toot. I appreciate that, family. Um, the thing too, though, is that Eddie Hearn is also, trying to grease his palm as well. You know what I'm saying? Because with Big Baby Miller pulling out of that fight, and then them being able to, them needing to pull somebody in short notice, not having to give them as much money as was allotted for Big Baby. I mean, yeah, for Big Baby Miller. What do you think happens to that money, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you think happens to that money? They don't give that money back to the network. That money doesn't go back. You feel me? That money is pocketed. You know what I'm saying, to the promoter, because there's a certain amount of money. Um, they that money doesn't go back. You know what I'm saying? That money goes to it's still factored into the expenses for the fight. So after his salary is paid, and then after, you know what I'm saying, Joshua's salary is paid, and everything, all the bills are paid, what's left then goes to promoter, man. And Eddie Hearn is trying to grease his palm. You feel me? After everybody's paid, whatever's left over is what the whatever the profit is, or whatever you want to call it. And so of course Eddie wants to increase his profit margin as well, thinking long term. He doesn't want to ruin his fighter. And a short notice fight versus Luis Ortiz is a recipe for disaster for Anthony Joshua. Period. It's a recipe for disaster for AJ. Um, can't really say it any more clearer than that. You know what I'm saying? I can't really make it any more plain than that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't get any more clear than that. So I never really expected that fight to materialize, man. Period. You know. So it is what it is. So I can't say that I'm disappointed or any of that. I'm not disappointed. I'm not hurt. At this juncture, man, I really don't care. Truthfully speaking, I don't care what Anthony Joshua does. Anthony Joshua is not a top heavyweight. He's just someone who holds titles. Like I said, of the people always want to factor him in the big three. As far as the heavyweight, he's not. He's not one of the top three heavyweights in the world. He's number four, maybe. He is not an A tier heavyweight. He is a B tier heavyweight. You have Deontay the Bronze Wilder. You have T Theory. That is the A level. That is the A section of the heavyweight division. Period. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else, and the reason why they're A level and why they're connected is because they've each at least fought another A level heavyweight. If you have not fought the best fighters in the division, how can you be among the best fighters in the division? That doesn't make sense. That does not make sense, man. Period. It doesn't. Like you have to really like somewhere along the line, man, we have to like really truly start um looking at this stuff for what it is, man. We have to start telling the truth. We have to stop accepting the BS just because people say it. You understand what I'm saying? That's AJ being um atop the heavyweight division. AJ being the best heavyweight is the same as you telling me Vasily Lomachenko is number one pound for pound. I put those in the same exact category, right along with Rapunzel, right along with Rumpelstiltskin, right along with Hansel and Gretel, right along with the Three Little Pigs, right along with fucking uh uh Pinocchio. You know what I'm saying? I put that shit right. I put all of that right there in the same category as those things, man. You telling me that Lomachenko is number one pound for pound? You telling me Anthony Joshua is the number one heavyweight in the world? Is the same thing as you telling me the story of Rumpelstiltskin, cuz Jack and Jill. You feel me? All of them fables, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, what's his name? The boy that jumped over the candlestick and burned his dick. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. That's the same thing. You telling me that stuff is the same thing as you telling me about Jack be nimble. You feel me? It's the same exact thing, man. Anthony Joshua is not a top tier heavyweight. He's only fought B level and below. Period. He has a resume full of B level and below heavyweights, man. Even when he fought Klitschko, because that's the one they try to go to. They try to go to Klitschko and say, "Oh, but he fought Klitschko." He fought Klitschko after Klitschko had already been unasked when he was closer to being an A level heavyweight 2 years prior by Tyson Fury. The work had already been done. That dragon had already been slayed, cuz like it was already over. He had already been dethroned. And he was an old man who was without any titles, who was had just been beaten and coming off of a 2-year layoff. AJ is a little bit muffled and wild as the spider. You ain't lying, bro. You ain't lying, bro. Like it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so I don't like you can't sell me on that. You know what I'm saying? You can't sell me on that. You can't sell me on Vasily Lomachenko being number one pound for pound. You can't sell me on Triple G being a monster at the middleweight division, having broke the record for the most title defenses when he was running around here with the WBA regular title. Like you can't say that stuff to me. Period. And what I'm saying is, you're damn right. The guy AJ is a fairy tale. He's a fable. He's a tall tale. He's a storyline, bro. He's a storyline. All of it, everything from him, from his record to the money that he makes. All of that stuff is all fairy tales. It's not facts. You know what I'm saying? It's all fairy tales. Period. How are you? How are you one strap away from being an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, the baddest man on the planet, right? And you have yet to fight another A level heavyweight, right? Meanwhile, this motherfucker just looked at me like I was gonna steal his phone. I should go take this phone, throw it in the water over there. He got up to leave his table and then he just looked at me like, better not come over here and steal my phone, nigga. I'll go pick up this phone and call 1-900-909-Jeff. Call the MC Hammer hotline. I got an old country ass whooping, man, for calling 1-900-909-Jeff back in the day. I got my ass beat for that. You heard me? Period. Yeah, used to say, take that bitch. I'll take that bitch and throw it back there where they doing the omelets. You feel me? These motherfuckers are hilarious, man. They be broke in the motherfucker, just like everybody else, looking at me like I'm gonna steal some shit. I don't want your shit. It's funny. Yeah, I still remember that number. 1-900-909-Jeff. Bro, I go ever forget that. I was that shit. I called that motherfucker too, bro. And MC Hammer. Bro, people, man, you got to think about this, man. You got to think about this. People will viciously and ferociously attack Terrence Bud Crawford's record. They will viciously and ferociously attack Terrence Bud Crawford's competition, right? And they won't wince or say anything about AJ's competition. Nobody is bringing up AJ's competition level except the LDBC. You feel me? Except us. Anthony Joshua is a domestic fighter, man. He is a UK fighter. He is a good UK fighter. And we all know what happens to good UK fighters when they come over to the States, bro. We all know what happens to the good UK fighters when they take the chance and they take the plunge and they bring themselves over to the United States to fight the champions. They get their boots dusted every trip. From the only exception is that Canadian Lennox Lewis. You feel me? He's like the only exception. But other than that, when you start talking about the Frank Brunos, you feel me? When you start talking about the Ricky Hattons, you know what I'm saying? They come over here and what happens? They get their boots dusted. It's just different. It's no knock on the UK, man. They got a beautiful thing going on at the UK. Over in the UK, they got a beautiful thing. They got a beautiful thing going on over there, man. Period. You know what I'm saying? It's the birthplace of boxing. It's the birthplace of boxing. It's a beautiful thing. It's the birthplace of boxing, man. You know what I'm saying? It is a huge opportunity over there for fighters, for fight fans, for powers that be within the sport of boxing. The UK boxing market is a huge opportunity, man. Period. And that is why Al Heyman is over there doing work. You understand what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, man, when it's all said and done, like, bro, them dudes can't compare. Period. They can't compare. And Anthony Joshua is no different, man. AJ is another falsehood, man. He's another person who uh is campaigning on a lie, man. Period. And what does Slim Charles say in The Wire? Slim Charles say, if we go to war on a lie, then we fight on that lie. You feel me? And that's what the boxing, the AJ boxing fans, the AJ protection agency, the Eddie Hearn fanboys, or whatever you want to call them. That's what they are doing. They are fighting on that lie. And at this juncture, man, to be honest with you, I almost gotta respect them. You feel me? I almost gotta respect it. You know what I'm saying? If you go to war on a lie, then you fight on that lie. I almost respect them. You feel me? I almost respect them. Um, my OG St. Cruz says AJ is Frank Bruno too. Period, man. And the OG been here. The OG knows. The OG has been here. He's been around boxing. He's been watching the sport. He's been a fan of the sport longer than the majority of us have been alive, man. He knows what time it is. When the OG say something, I'ma listen to it. Period. And it's a fact, man. And when you look at this stuff and you see these people and you see these things, these cycles repeat themselves over and over and over again. You feel me? They repeat themselves over and over and over again. And that's just where we're at, man. And it's only a matter of time. You know what I'm saying? And the funny thing about it, the hilarious thing about it is AJ will mess around and go in here and have a letdown against Andy Ruiz. You feel me? He'll mess around and go in here and Andy Ruiz to tap his jaw. Or Andy Ruiz to get in here and break his spirit. You feel me? We already know what Luis Ortiz will do to him. You know what I'm saying? Which is why I'm really pissed at Big Baby Miller, because Big Baby Miller had the opportunity to beat him. He could have undid this whole fairy tale. You feel me? He could have undid this whole shit. Excuse me. He could have undone all of it. And then we would be, and then we could move on. You know what I'm saying? He can undo the shit. We can move on and get on uh, uh, with life. You know what I mean? Get on with the sport. Get on with moving the sport forward. Get on with trying to get an undisputed heavyweight champion again. You feel me? Like we have in the 160-pound women's division with the number one pound for pound Clarissa Shields. You feel me? She won A and Bud won B, or she won B and Bud won A. Like, man, get out of here, man. Period. Eric Jenkins said Bruno has a better resume. You know what I'm saying? He has a better resume than AJ. AJ has not fought anybody that's A tier. Maybe he fought the best UK heavyweights, but he hasn't fought any. He hasn't fought any heavyweight fighters that are top tier as far as we're concerned. As far as the world globally, he hasn't fought anybody, not globally. And it ain't nothing you can tell me that's gonna make me think any different. Like, there's nothing you can tell me, nothing you can show me, nothing that you can point out in his resume, nothing that you can point out that's gonna make me say, oh yeah, AJ is this or AJ is that. No, man, AJ is a fairy tale, bro. Period. And as time goes on, the closer we're gonna get. And of course, AJ is not gonna be in any rush to get in any fights to take on any threats because he hasn't made the bag that he needs to make. And I'm gonna say this about Luis Ortiz. Luis Ortiz is in a position now, man. He's earned the right to move and shake how he wants to. If he wants to take the bigger offer from Wilder, then he should, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm 40. I'm 41 actually, to be exact. You feel me? I'm over 40. When you get over 40, bro, you start to realize certain things, man. You understand? Like, for me, that's why my ass is down here in South Florida right now, grinding. You know why? Because I realize there's certain things I need to do for the bag in order to increase my earning for my family. You know what I'm saying? Like, that man got a family. He has a wife. He has a beautiful family. He has a wife. You know what I'm saying? He has children. Like, he has a beautiful family, bro. You know what I'm saying? You've been boxing your whole life. Now it's time to put yourself in a position where you can make some long-term bread. You're 42, cuz 41, 40, 38, 39, however old he is. He's earned the right. He's beyond his prime. He is beyond his prime. So it's time for him to start making moves. You know what I'm saying? So that he can take care of his family. Snacks B, what's up, baby? Lowland Profits, what's happening? Period. Wrong Far Rock, I see you. Leroy Campbell, what's up, baby? Nasina Dream, what's happening? KO, I see you too, baby. Southside, what's happening, man? Man, Keith, man, I wish Keith Thurman would put, man, bro. Keith Thurman, I'll take that muff, man. Man, I wish Keith Thurman would. Only way they gonna take me, bro, is if his wife throws some curry powder in my eyes. You feel me, Southside? She got to run down on me, throw some curry in my eyes, bro. Other than that, bro, I will whoop Keith Thurman's ass. I tie him up. He too little, man. He'd be in my trunk, man. I'll be riding around down South Beach with Keith Thurman in my trunk, selling him. I'll sell his ass. Keith Thurman ain't even nowhere in. Keith Thurman is in Tibet, bro. Wrong Far Rock. He said you in Tampa. I'm down here, bro. I'm down here in Boca Raton, bro. That like 3-4 hours. Yeah, man. Keith Thurman ain't gonna pull up, man. Keith Thurman don't want no smoke with nobody, bro, but Pacquiao. That's it. He planning his retirement fight with Pacquiao. Which brings me to my next point, man. Hold on, let me say this one more time. Luis Ortiz has earned the right to move however he needs to move in order to steer his career, in order to maximize his profit. Period. I'm not. It ain't no. Did I want to see him fight AJ? Yeah. Did I want to see him take $2 million to fight AJ? Yes. I'm not gonna lie. I wanted him to call Anthony Joshua's bluff and pop up like Candyman. You feel me? That's what I wanted. I wanted to see that. I wanted to see him bring that bitch out of AJ. Yes, 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 yes. I did. I'm not gonna lie to you. I also want that man to put himself in a position to take care of his family, bro, because he's a prize fighter, and not only that, he's aged and he's already had a knockout loss. You understand what I'm saying? And he needs to be put. He needs to put himself in a position to take care of himself, bro. Period, and to take care of his family, man. I'm not. He's dedicated his life, his body, you know what I'm saying, to the sport of boxing. He deserves to be compensated as much as possible in order to take care of his family because he ain't got but a couple left. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got them old men who be running around like, I got one left, bitch. You feel me? He got one. They got one fight left. He don't have no problem telling you, I got one left. You see what I'm saying? That's Luis Ortiz. So you know, salute to Luis, man. I ain't doing no tripping. I'm not doing no tripping on him. Um, and him, you know, not taking the fight or maximize or accepting the contract with the fight Deontay Wilder because it's bigger. At this juncture, he's earned the right to move however he wants to move because he's already chased Anthony Joshua all over the planet. He went over to the UK, chased him all around Brixton and all that shit over there. I only know Brixton, London, Paris. I guess that's all the same. France. He chased him all over there. You feel me? Now he over here. He chasing him all up and down the eastern seaboard. AJ don't want no smoke, man. Period. He don't want no smoke. So it's time for him to. It's time. He deserves the right to move on and do what he needs to do with his career. Now look, my brother Southside brought up the Errol Spence Jr. fight, or not Errol Spence Jr. He didn't bring it up. He brought up Keith Thurman, which leads me to talk about the Keith Thurman, Errol Spence Jr., so on and so forth. Listen, man, it's time we start to come to the realization that we're not gonna see these fights we want to see. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna ever get the AJ Crawford. You feel me? I mean AJ Crawford, AJ Wilder. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna get Thurman versus Spence or Porter 2 or anybody. We're not gonna get those fights. We're not gonna get a lot of the fights that we're clamoring for as fans. We're not gonna get. You feel me? Like we are not gonna get these fights. That's just the truth. It's too much politics, too much business, too much cold warring. You know, it's too much stuff within the sport that, you know, it really prevents us from getting the fights that we want to see. That's just a fact. I'm at the point now where I'm really truly starting to accept it. You know what I'm saying? I say this stuff like, oh, I ain't gonna watch it. So that's a fact. I'm not gonna watch the fights. Like, I'm not gonna be buying pay-per-views that are not pay-per-view worthy. You know what I'm saying? Chances are, if a boxing match is on, I'm gonna watch it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just the same. I'm just the same. I'm a G. If these two blockhead white men start fighting here in this lobby, I'm gonna be right here watching. Like, ooh, like motherfuckers scrapping. I'm watching. That's just the truth. So yeah, I'm gonna watch the fight. Yeah, I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna watch it. You know, I'm gonna watch. Am I gonna buy pay-per-views? Nah. Am I gonna be all you know what I'm saying, all tuned in and locked in? Probably not. You feel me? So it's, you know, it's just, you know, that's just it. I mean, and this is not me, you know, being defeated by the sport of boxing or not. No, I'm just realizing what it is. You know what I'm saying? We have a lot of right now. We have a lot of people posturing, and we have a very few people who want to prove that they're the best, and then we have entities and powers to be in the sport that are at odds or in pissing matches or whatever the case may be. And we have a lot of racist shit that's going on. You know what I'm saying? We have people who are siding up and trying to attack Al Heyman like they did Don King. You know what I'm saying? They try to demonize Don King. He's the worst boxing promoter ever. Yada yada yada. Meanwhile, Bob Arum been fucking motherfuckers and feeding them cold sardines for 50 years out this bitch. For 50, 60 years, Bob Arum been running around here. You feel me? Fucking and feeding them cold sardine. You know what I mean? Just is what it is. What's up, BFTB? My brother BFTB in the building. He said KRS-One's nose. You talking about my nose, bro? I get that nose. That's why I smell the bullshit. You feel me? I smell the bullshit a mile away. I be seeing it coming, dog. But yeah, man, that shit is man. It's oh, that's the fake BFTB. That ain't the real BFTB. Nah, it ain't the real BFTB. The BFTB got a wrench in here. Oh yeah. Oh, y'all kidnap and clap him. Yeah, y'all kidnap and clap that boy. That ain't the real BFTB. Yeah, real BFTB got a wrench. Well, Eric Jenkins, if that ain't the real BFTB, Cypher Supreme Raw, Star City J, y'all boys got wrenches. Put him in the trunk. Put him in the trunk. Let's ride. Duct taping. You feel me? I don't want to do no work today. Y'all. What happened to that boy? You should see these people looking at me. Yeah, kidnap and clap that boy. You feel me? But anyway, man, yeah, it's I don't know, man. I it's just funny, man. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just we're not gonna see the fights we want. You know what I'm saying? We not finna get them, and that's just what that is, man. You know, for me, I'm gonna be happy with the fighters that I cheer for. I'm definitely gonna what can I say? I'm gonna be happy with supporting the fights that I want to see, supporting the fighters. I'm definitely excited for this Errol Spence versus Showtime Sean Porter. Sean Porter is one of my fighters. I'm happy for that fight. You know what I mean? I'm happy for Robert Easter Jr. versus Francis Bartholomew. You know what I'm saying? AKA Sideshow Bob. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited for that. You know what I mean? I can't wait to get home so I can actually watch that fight. Like, man, these things are good. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. I'm not gonna get bent out of shape about these fights that's not happening, man. Period. I can't do it anymore. And that's just the end of discussion, man. I got to get out of here, man, because I got to go run over here, man, and to the other hotel and pick up my colleague, and then go over to the site, man. So I got to get to the work. I got to get to the money today, man. So thank y'all so much once again. Like I said, the Smoke City Mobcast more than likely is going to be postponed until Saturday when I get home and get back into the studio and shit, man. But thank y'all so much for tuning in. Really, truly, genuinely appreciate it. This is Junior the Truth signing off. I'm a Ohio-born player, mate. If you don't know anything else about me at the end of the day, I got to keep pushing, baby. Hey, man, y'all have a good day, man. Be productive. Get to the shit. You feel me? Make some